Took 2 days to figure out what went wrong with this truck. Um, Here's what we ended up with. Starter. Now, would the starter turn over? Yes, it would, but the fuel pump wouldn't run. Cleaned off the battery terminals, started tracing stuff. At first, what caused the whole mystery was I had to crank the truck over 5 times, 5 clicks, then finally the starter ran. So when the truck started, I went straight to the auto parts store. I wanted them to test it. Well, wouldn't you know, when they tried to test the battery, it kept saying check connections. The battery was so corroded, it wouldn't test. I said, you know what? I better take a starter with me just to be safe. So we cleaned off the battery post, and wouldn't you know it, the starter cranked right over. But guess what wouldn't go? Yep, the fuel pump. The fuel pump wouldn't turn over. And you're like, oh, Eric, why didn't you need a fuel pump? Let's look at this starter for this 2003 Chevy S10 4x4. A little bit more play here than there should be. That shouldn't come way out like that. That's not even what's going on now, though. Look at this. This here, what that's supposed to be, anti-theft. Your starter on these has a little anti-theft device on them that basically keeps the fuel pump from kicking on. So what went bad on it first? Yep, this dude right here. So without that working, the starter can crank over all at once. What a joke when a starter cranks over but the fuel pump won't kick on. Can't steal it, that's great, but you also can't drive it. So what the hell? So anyway, replace the starter, key it up, bzzz, there goes your fuel pump working. Everything works fine. So if you're fighting around with one of these, I see all kinds of posts on Facebook or on the internet where, well, I had to take the key out, unhook the battery, hook the battery up. Now the fuel pump is running, but it won't start, so I reversed the order. Now the starter turns over, but the truck won't start because the fuel pump's not kicking on. There's an anti-theft device on your starter. There you go.